Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Richard Chaplin and the founder and chief executive of the Managing Partners Forum, and I'm your proud host for today's ceremony. Now, the awards that we are about to celebrate are Management Excellence Awards, and they recognize the vital contribution of management to the business of professional services firms. Now, as you'll hear from many of the winning entries, that contribution was vital during the pandemic, at times verging on existential. Now, in common with all forum events, the awards have an important educational dimension. So I'll be conducting live interviews with a representative from each of the winning firms on the challenges that they faced and how they went about resolving them. And I'm sure you'll be inspired by hearing about their fantastic achievements. As you know, the Forum's awards are grouped under three themes, each with multiple categories. And these are the themes, you can see them on the slide. So helping your clients be more productive, enabling your community to flourish, and making your business more productive. Now, in addition to announcing winners for each category, we will also be recognizing 3 Best in Theme winners at the end of the ceremony. And we're also giving an Exceptional Achievement Award to an individual who has made a significant contribution to our sector. So we're now coming into the business theme. Let's remember what that's all about. And again, I read here, with almost everyone working from home for some of the time, a key challenge for management is how best to foster productive, healthy, and sustainable working practices, and sustain in first category, which is the best marketing campaign. And I would like to invite Claire Mitchell from Sponsors Professional Marketing Mag to come and join us. Hi, Claire. Welcome.
Hi, Richard.
Delighted you can join us. Having missed a sponsor before, it's nice to have a real one here. Can't touch you, but you know what I mean. So who are the finalists for the category? So first of all, let's go through them. There are 3. Clark Hill, Gately, and I think last year's winners actually, Kingsley Napley. And it's over to you, Claire, to announce the winner.
So the winner is Clark Hill.
I'd now like to invite Susan Ahern. Welcome back, Susan. I think last time I saw you, we were on the stage at 2-3 years ago, possibly it was, when you won this award again. So congratulations. That's really, really exciting, and congratulations.
Thanks, Richard. It's great to be here again.
There was just going to ask you a few quick questions, if I may. You've given us a really interesting analysis and about the Simply Smarter brand, and what makes it different from those of other large law firms? What would you say there?
Well, I think if we look at why we decided to undertake this project when we did, which was possibly an unusual time to take it on, right through the middle and end of the pandemic, our firm had been through a decade of very significant growth, and the nature of that growth meant that we had merged together multiple different law firm brands. And so we felt that it was very important, and in fact very critical, that we achieve a streamlined brand and a corporate identity and a complete integration culturally and strategically across the firm. So I think how we came at this was very much an inclusive process. We engaged with our business units, all of our different practices, our industry groups, and our different departments throughout the firm, as well as with our clients and others in the business community, to understand what was meaningful and who we are. So maybe the Simply Smarter was the tagline we arrived at, but it's more about the inclusive nature as we went along that journey. We wanted to unify the firm's cultural and business identity, both on the internal side and the external side, under a streamlined brand. But then we also wanted to execute a communications and a market engagement strategy after we had done that. So I think it was a twofold approach.
Fantastic. And are you finding the rebrand leading to common behaviors across the merged firms?
Yeah, I think anybody who works in a law firm will know that you very rarely have a fully unified voice on anything. And particularly when you're working again with groups of lawyers, there tends to be a risk-averse approach to anything new. But I would say universally, to a last department, to a last office, this has been a complete success. I think on the culture side, it has been very helpful for us all to be flying under one flag, as it were. I think it has made our identity much clearer out there in the market. We are a lot bigger than we were. We have undergone a decade of very significant growth. And so we are a large US law firm, but we do have an international footprint too. So I think we have a lot of different elements of diversity, and we're all working very well under our new brand.
One of the things that's always find quite interesting is the extent to which the strategic vision, which is set by your CEO, John Hensian, drives the agenda, but is also shaped by the feedback. So to what extent would you say that the vision was not just here it is, please implement it, but actually shaped by all these different people that you, whether it's steering committees, market data, surveys, client interviews, etc., the various elements that you brought together in particular around what was actually really mattered to the market that you serve?
Oh, that was fundamental to the entire project. We were not about a cosmetic overhaul. We had not had a rebrand in probably 2 decades. And so this was a big decision for the firm, but at its very core was that inclusivity. We're a very diverse firm in every respect that you can imagine. And every single, as I said, department, office, business unit in the firm was asked for feedback. We also, of course, took external feedback too. And I think that that's at the foundation of John Hensian's leadership also, is that inclusivity, that importance of culture, that importance on living our values, on reflecting our DNA in not only in the work we do, but also in the interactions we have with our clients, with our colleagues, people inside the firm, people outside the firm. So I think we would consider our brand the experience that anybody working inside or outside the firm has with anybody inside the firm.
Fantastic. And again, it's a marketing category. So what were the, let's call it the outreach, the marketing, what did the stats look like in connection with the launch of the brand?
Oh, well, we had many different ways of putting the brand out there. One that I would maybe pause on for a moment, that we've had an enormous success in, is on our social media, our digital outreach. We undertook quite a specific campaign. We're interested in the social campaign side as well as the in-person campaign, and of course, coming through the environment that we were all living through over the last number of years, that virtual outreach was particularly important. Our impressions on social went to 4.8 million last year. In fact, we're at 6.1 million already this year, and we're only halfway through the year. Our LinkedIn engagement went up by 420%, and our engagement rate, which is separate but also a very important element of that, is at about 10%, where the industry average is between 2 and 3%. So that is a huge success. We had a brand video as part of the launch. We have had up over 500,000 views of that brand video. We have various different video campaigns going out, month to month, and the views on those are very strong. I know you have a time limit here, so I could go on.
I think we'll probably have to call it a day, if I may, but not to worry. Look, thank you so much for joining us. I know we had a conversation a couple of days ago, and there are reasons why you have got to rush now, but thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again. Really amazing result, and thank you. Bye for now.
Thanks so much, Richard. Great to see you.
Okay, great. Definitely. That really concludes the awards for this year. And I wanted to congratulate all the winners and say better luck next year to everyone else. Thank you all for being here. Hopefully see you next year for the 21st anniversary of these unique awards. And hopefully, one never quite knows in life, they'll be face to face. So thank you again.
Oh, that's slow.